Stella Blue.
Mic check one, mic check two. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ E Money. And you're listening to the Glow Game with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. So know what that means?
Am I still the only one that still be bopping?
I was dancing, girl. Don't do that.
I still be bopping. Hey, ladies.
Hey, boo. Hey.
Grand evening, queens.
Guys.
Do not get blocked.
I'm trying to say grand evening, queens.
Uh-oh, not queens. Welcome back to another week. Girl Talk with the Glow Gang. You're hanging with what we got. What's our names this week, ladies?
I'm still city girl, so I changed my hair. So next week I'll be different.
All right, I'm back to who
I know what GPE stand for.
Greatest pussy ever, bitch. Okay, magical pussy. You're gonna keep promoting that every week.
Good pussy energy, actually.
Okay.
Oh gosh, gonna keep them in the DM. They just everybody's gonna try and see if we can try. We're gonna just
Yo, I cannot.
I need a little advice from y'all. Let's do our little intros and then we'll go into our week.
Okay, well, I am Mia. You know.
Welcome back. I'm Shanice.
Hey guys, I am Latrice. Welcome back to another great episode of Girl Talk with the Glow Gang.
And what we saying this week? Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Daryl, actually watermelon mint tonight.
Okay, second hookah god.
Need flowers?
Huh? No. Okay, so after the crack pipe episode, I was told I can't get high on the show unless I'm getting it with a regular blunt, and so I'm not ready for that. I want to keep it classy, so yeah, I'm gonna get a glass of wine midway.
Okay. Hey Dre, hey family. Yes, after them kids, we're about to get into this.
Kids.
I'm mad.
How's you guys' weekend? What's the tea?
You know what? My week has really been good. My therapist gathered me the fuck up on Friday. I was not expecting that. Like, she be really rocking me. Like, yeah, girl. Oh, and then what happened? And then what? But bitch, why would you do that? And I'm like, well, I thought you was here with it.
Oh, I like her.
Okay.
Yeah, she definitely will listen to me talk some shit that if I said it to y'all be like, yeah, girl, you was right. You did what the fuck you was supposed to do. And she be like, she'll hype me like, yeah, for real, you did that. Word. Yeah, because he's a narcissist. And then she'll be like, yeah, but Mia, so what about you? I'm going to hold you accountable. Why the fuck would you do that? That was disrespectful. And I'm like, yo.
Okay, accountability.
Yeah, she's my accountability partner. I hate it and love it here all at the same time. So it's a good look. I love her. I love it. And, you know, y'all going to see a healed me I don't know about real soon.
It takes time.
Yeah.
I have a therapy session on Friday, so I'm looking forward to it. She gave me a little bit of homework, so it should be good.
The homework be taking me out because it really be making you tap into some shit.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to make me have to find me a therapist in Raleigh. Jeez.
Yeah, highly recommend.
Yes, girl. Healed hot girls. That's what we are gonna be.
Healed hot girl summer over here. Okay.
Well,
so your week, because it's almost birthday time, bitch. Like your week.
I am trying to get hype. You know, we are the birthday queens and we really be turning it up. But this year I'm so turned down, y'all. I don't know what's going on. So I am trying. It is almost July. Mark the date, July 19th. I'm coming through, showing you that 40 is the new 20. Okay.
Okay. 40 where, bitch?
Okay. All right.
But wait, I got a surprise for you.
Me?
I can't come down to your actual birthday, but meet me in Charlotte next weekend, bitch, because I'm coming.
I'm gonna hang up on both of you hoes because I'm gonna be gone.
Huh? What you
I
want to
can't
watch?
stand her. No, I'm gonna be in New York City.
When?
Not next weekend. You better cancel that shit. New York gonna always be New York,
but yes, I'm gonna be in the city, so we're gonna have to. Or I may not. I don't know. Bitch, you come to Charlotte?
Oh my God. $220 on the
afterwards. We'll chat afterwards, cause no.
Oh my God, not y'all tried to surprise me. I'm getting hyped for my birthday. Okay. But my week is going good. I started a new job.
Why is this bitch telling? Like, what was that about me? I mean, I'm kind of happy you did.
Yeah, bitch, this is why. We're not a good group to surprise. This is the fuck why, okay?
I would have been like, oh man, I'm in New York.
Wow.
All right. Yes, we'll have to talk about that.
Talk about my week real quick. You know, nothing too crazy. Still, you know, working out. I'm getting strong, y'all. Like yesterday, I brought my groceries up and 3 packages from Amazon all at the same time.
Oh shit!
All right, she went
upstairs, wasn't winded. I was like, okay, bitch, come through. You know, this podcast is the group chat. So let's talk about something real quick. I need some advice. If y'all want to tap in the comments, let me know what I should do. So I met this guy like 3 weeks ago, almost. I would say like 2.5 weeks ago. I was out at the club, met him. He was fine as fuck, whatever the case may be. We was talking, blah. I'm going to call this nigga the Good Morning Bandit, okay?
Okay.
Why the fuck he keep texting me every morning between 5 and 6 a.m. Good morning. I'm fucking sleep. And that's it, though. Like, he has not picked up the phone and called me. He has not planned a date. Like, should I just go ahead and say something?
He lived with a bitch. And 5 or 6 is when he getting off of work and he on his way home.
Yeah, that's when he go to work.
Either he going or he getting off, but he lived with a bitch, so he can't call you. He can only hit you with a good morning. And if you was up, he would talk to you on the ride to work. But because you're asleep, it's giving he lives with a hoe, though. That's what it's giving.
No.
Okay, so in the spirit of our ghosting show, right? Let's have a conversation, right? Like
no, it's too. They don't got nothing invested. They never had a conversation.
Let's send a text like, "What's good?"
Right? Yeah, because the last 4 good mornings have not gotten no response because I'm over it.
Oh, you don't already ghosted him.
Yeah, you already ghosted him. It's over.
You already ghosted him. It's over. He hasn't called or anything since 4 days have gone by. Oh yeah, he got a bitch, and you done ghosted him. So he's
texting me good morning. I'm just like, boy, if you don't get the fuck on.
You know, when a man first meets you, that's what they do, though. They add you to the good morning rotation. So you just in rotation.
Take me off the rotation.
Yeah. Okay. That's what you needed to say. Take me out of the rotation.
I'm good, love. Take me out of the good morning rotation. Let me know when you're ready for a date. Then hit me up. But until then, I'm good.
What the fuck is wrong with these niggas?
Well, we already know something. They ain't wrapped too tight.
Get in your bag. Stay in your bag.
All right, let's get into these hot topics.
I just want to know from Facebook Live and from our YouTube viewers, make sure y'all drop it. But now that R. Kelly got sentenced to 30 years for his crimes against society, can we play him? Can I hear the TP2 album and it's okay? Or are y'all still saying fuck Kels for life? Because he about to do life. That nigga's like 50. He's about to do 30 years. I'm saying, like, y'all still watch the Cosby Show. Can I listen to R. Kelly now that he's getting punished?
I know I'm 2 against 1 because I say blackballed for life. He out of here. I don't watch the Cosby Show, and I haven't listened to him since high school since I saw the video. So my vote is peace out, Kels. R.I.P. music. Let's
See,
find.
because you've been doing it for a long time. You know, when in high school,
I was supposed to be doing it too.
In high school, I didn't know.
It seems like you're ready.
Seems like you're ready.
Girl,
I
are you
already know.
ready?
You're ready to pull them out the archive, girl.
But y'all always on the low. You try to slide the song in. I would have to be like, forward it, fast forward it, fast
You
forward
like,
it.
no, turn that off, skip, next.
You don't want to step in the name of love. Stop playing. You know you want to step in the name of love.
It hurts my heart every time that come on at the family functions, and I gotta excuse myself. But I done did it this long. I can't go back.
Be not set the door, my baby.
My baby. Hey,
No, that don't mean
my baby. Listen, I'm about to put that TP2 on tonight, okay? I'm
trying to Shanice, get fucked to the R. Kelly playlist, and then
play it high from the back.
I won't even be able to concentrate. It'll fuck up my whole mood. Don't do it. Don't even try it, okay?
Lick the nipples to the R. Kelly, okay?
But you know what's gonna happen? You know what's up? You know what? After he served his bid, then we can take out the archives. I'll be
in 30 years.
I'll be great grandma. In the name of love is great grandma. That's
my girl.
That's when I give the okay.
Bye, girl. We about to play it now. He about to do 30 years. I'm gonna play all the tracks. It's up. He paying his debt to society. I'm about to listen to it.
He ain't paid it yet.
He ain't getting it. He not El Chapo. It's over. Nope. He in there.
This is my hill I'm dying on.
Okay. All right, girl. You got it. Around you. We will respect your wishes at all times. All right, let's talk about the BET Awards. The BET Awards was fucking lit. Like, they really had a comeback.
Oh, yeah.
So I like the BET Awards, but I have to point out the ghetto-ness that...
Of Taraji?
No. Why the fuck, when they was doing RIPs, they put Roe versus Wade up there and had the gunshots busting off?
I was like, what the fuck is that?
I thought I was tripping. I'm like, wait, you heard that, babe? Like, yeah. Like,
every black function and get together, there's always something ghetto that gotta happen. And BET let us know they still black. They still got some black in them, because that was ghetto as fuck. Like,
I was like, why Roe versus Wade was the first one? Like, wait, what? They not black. What are you talking about? It was, yeah. But other than that, the awards were really, really good. I liked it. The Diddy tribute was like that. It just was giving me Bad Boy reunion tour vibes, and that was like the best concert I ever went to. So. Yeah, it was lit. I was here for him.
It really reminded me that I was like whole live a part of like history. Like I was at the first show before they said they went on tour. Man, right. Me and Candace was in Brooklyn so fucking lit. Like when I tell you we were lit from the minute we stepped into the Barclays until we went home. Like that concert was a vibe.
Like that. And everybody was there.
Everybody, like when he brought Jay-Z out, I almost passed out. I was just like, oh my God, like what? Yes.
I was gonna say what Daryl said. Lil' Kim looked a mess. I'm really sad. R.I.P. to her old face, her old body, her everything. She had like a moment. It was a split second where she looked good, like good as fuck. Like last summer, do y'all remember? Like they caught her.
I feel like I did see a cute picture of her recently.
Yes. What happened, sis? I feel terrible. She looked hot.
Leprechaun, and I really hate whoever it was who made Lil' Kim hate herself, because she was a very pretty woman at one point.
I'm gonna blame Biggie and that struggle love, but that's for another day.
Because I feel like Biggie really liked the like high yellow chicks.
I feel like that is another story for another day, but I blame Biggie.
I was thinking the same thing, Shanice.
I'm not gonna let y'all blame Big for that. He loved her as she was. He put her on. He wrote all her raps. Like, nah, he loved her. He was Diddy and Carisha.
I think he was toxic, and I think that relationship behind closed doors was very emotionally abusive, and it fucked with her head. That's just my opinion, my theory.
Okay.
But yes, she looked a hot ass mess. But can we talk about Carisha? How like
Go, Poppy!
falling in love with her? Like, not your sign. Like on the low, I really believe, like, she was definitely trolling and giving some support to Diddy. I don't think she really was, like, everybody was saying she was playing herself. I don't think she was taking it that serious.
Not at all.
None of that. And then for it to come out the next day that allegedly he gives her $250,000 a month to do as she please.
I'm holding up.
And Billboard.
Nigga, I'll be out there holding up a sign.
Whole show. I'm gonna have to sign up the whole motherfucking show. JT.
I would have never sat down. Anytime somebody said Howard, HU, yeah, my babe went there. Diddy, yeah, that's me. He went there. Yeah.
I am paying a college band to break out in random songs throughout this whole show, like $250 a month for nothing to do as you please, just cause like we fucking with each other. Niggas barely want to give y'all $40. He giving out $250.
Period.
Winning, and I also just feel like that's clearly one of Diddy's love languages. Like a lot of men like to be affirmed. Baby, I'm gonna affirm you. You Diddy. You clearly dicking her down. She liking that old 50-something-year-old dick.
Billion dollar dick.
Mm-hmm. And you a billionaire. You just gave $1 million to Howard. Like at the end of the day, I'm gonna hold a sign for mine. Like point blank period. But I also would be that way just for one of my friends. So I feel like, why y'all mad at her?
Exactly. And I think it's so
supposed to shout her out. These niggas don't even be shouting out their wives when they give their speeches. He don't gotta shout her the fuck out. That don't mean nothing, okay?
He put her on. Like, what you mean? That's the biggest shout out ever. I don't need a nigga to be doing nothing like that on stage. If you put me in a position to get money, that's the biggest shout out you could give me. I'm sorry. Like, I'm good. You ain't got to be on stage saying thank me. I ain't been in your life long enough. You ain't got to thank me, but keep doing what you're doing for me. That's okay.
Right.
And they've made it very clear they're both single.
It is.
So it's like, get off real bad. Like, get off of her. Like, she know what she doing. And ladies, take some lessons. Like,
did you guys, or Shanice, did you send the guests the link?
Not yet. You want me to send it now?
I guess you can, because we're going to get into the last topic before we get into the topic of the show, which is the viral video that everybody's talking about on media right now, with the woman who basically wanted to expose her baby's father for pulling up, bringing some McDonald's for his son, but she has 3 other kids by other men, and she felt some type of way that he didn't bring food for all of her children, so she wanted to let it be known, like, she feels like he's a fuck nigga for not bringing kids for everyone else, and so it went viral, and everybody's talking about it. Everybody has different opinions, so at the Glow Gang, we're gonna give our little opinion, and then we're gonna move on and talk about this shit.
Fuck them kids. It's like, nah. So, as a mother, right? Her attitude of entitlement is what I have a problem with her. Like, he doesn't have to do that, but also, as a mother, my kids don't have different dads, but if they did, I would not be letting you come bring one kid some McDonald's and everybody else is eating what I cooked for dinner or something like that, just because it creates this unfair environment. It creates animosity amongst kids. They don't understand that. They don't have anything to do with that. And I just also think it shows the type of man he is, because I'm not even about to come to somebody's house with some food that I picked up along the way and not hit you up and say, oh, I'm stopping at Red Lobster. Well, I don't eat there, but I'm stopping at so-and-so. You want some French Quarter? I'm about to go get me something from there. Do you want some? So to me, it's just a courtesy and the type of person you are. But is he obligated to do that? Absolutely not. But why would you want to make these other kids feel away? Like, I just think as an adult, I wouldn't want to put no other kids in that situation. So I would say, won't you come pick up Lil JJ and take him to McDonald's with you? Let him finish that shit there and then bring him home. Why do you have to bring this over here? Doesn't make sense to me.
Okay,
Yeah,
Trish, what's your
I
take on it?
agree. I just feel like it was just giving ghetto. Of course, I was so over it. We're talking about getting your food stamps on a certain day. I'm just like, is this shit for real? Like, is this a joke? I don't know. But at the end of the day, you never, should deprive any kids of food. I don't know the backstory if they already talked about this. It seems like because she wanted to expose him that he's done this before.
Yeah.
So with that part, it's like, come on, bro, like stop doing that. These kids are innocent in this. Like, you don't want to cause animosity in between the siblings. Like, bring some peanut butter and jelly and some bread and everybody can eat. Like, if it's that serious, like, I don't know. It just kind of made me sad in that fact of just thinking about how the other kids will feel. But her attitude, the way she was popping off, they're not on that type of time or on that level to be that cool. Like, you're not going to just, I'm very big on disrespect. So you're not going to talk to me in any type of way and then think that I'm supposed to do shit for your kids that is not my seeds. Like, what the fuck is you on, bitch? So that fact, I was like, okay, I feel him. Like, why do I need to do shit for you when you talking to me crazy like I'm a fuck nigga? But the kids are innocent, and if he could bring them some food, then he should too. So it's just a hot ass mess, and the kids is the only one that's in the middle and that's suffering, and that's the sad part.
That's my whole point, is that in all of this, the children witness this and what you're doing to them, even though you're trying to be funny maybe to the mom or whatever. But Daryl was saying that in his defense, he did say he tried to call 3 times and she didn't pick up. So she was too busy trying to embarrass him. So that was my whole point. Like, people are so quick to try and get like
a viral
social media behind them, and in all actuality, you're the one in the wrong, because if your child is calling saying they want something that you can't provide for all of them, but your first thought is, oh, let me get on and say how my baby daddy won't do X, Y, and Z. Your mind frame is in the wrong space anyway. But it also is to the fact with, like, y'all gotta watch who y'all fucking with and the people you're having babies with. Like, those are all conversations, and people, you should know their character before you even start fucking with them. So it's kind of like, it's on both of them. Like, both y'all is petty as hell, and always think about the kids. Like, I really should be thinking about the kids.
Man, fuck them kids. You already know that's what they saying.
I know.
Fuck that. Also, the other baby daddies buy food for his kid. Exactly.
But
other niggas probably got her blocked because she's trash.
But then, like, if you flip it, right? So, you with somebody, I'm with somebody who got kids, and I'm coming through, and he like, can you grab something? I am, because that's just who I am.
Exactly.
But if you think about it, some people are petty like that and will only get their kid food.
See, it's never been in me. I remember in college, I dated this guy. He had a daughter that he had before, and that wasn't my kid. I was buying her clothes, buying her shit because I fuck with you.
Right.
So if I fuck with you enough to have a baby by you, to me, I feel like I fuck with these kids unless they all came after mine, but still, they're around my kid. At the end of the day, these kids are going to be siblings regardless. So my feelings for you, or the fact that they got different dads, have nothing to do with it. I'm not going to make my kid be possibly ostracized by his siblings because, I'm bringing him McDonald's every week. And anyways, how the fuck are you bringing him McDonald's every week? Like, it's just so many parts to the story. Like, I want to hear more about. Like, I need more answers. But moral of the story is they both was dead ass wrong. You shouldn't be expecting that he's going to do this for your other kids. But as a grown adult, you shouldn't even do that. Why would you want you know how kids be about McDonald's. Like, come on now. Why the fuck would you do that?
Right. Even if she could, they wouldn't even want that food anymore. They're going to want some McDonald's.
So...
yeah, that was just whack on all their parts.
Hey, McDonald's need to do some marketing off of this.
No, for real, because the way
we're gonna have you get 3 for 1. You buy one happy meal, you get 2 for free. Because you might gotta take one to your baby mama other kid, okay?
Oh my God. Not
Well, that's
someone.
a fact, Zero. A stud would have bought McDonald's for all them kids because the stud's biggest goal is to get the pussy. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to secure the pussy.
Not a stud. I am dead. Oh my God.
Daryl,
That's how
I
you
need to
start
know,
giving it
Daryl.
up.
Think about the P-Back episode. And that's what I want to know. Because that shit took me out.
Is our guest in the back?
No, girl, he's
No,
not
he's
here.
not here yet.
That's why you gotta give it to him early, because you know these men be a little late to the party.
Exactly. That's why I said that. Simple.
I agree with Chanel. She said it comes down to character and moral compass. And I agree because, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not showing up nowhere. A guy I date has grown kids. We went somewhere together. Guess what? I treated his kids just like I would treat mine. Little
Right.
care packages. Here you go. Like, it's the mom in me. I'm never about to look at somebody's kid like, fuck you. You're not my kid. Like, a kid that my kids play with on this block came over here the other day saying she was hungry. Guess what I did? Gave her some fucking food. Like, that's not even my kid. That's not even my kid. So it's just like, to me, it really boils down to doing the right thing. It boils down to having integrity, and it boils down to like, damn, what would you want somebody to do for you?
But what do y'all think if this is something that she literally expects him to do all the time? That's a problem.
I definitely agree. The entitlement part of it is the problem, or the expectation part of it is the problem. But it's just like, as a mom, I'm trying to do equally for my kids. So I'm not, as a mom, I'm not even going to take my one kid. I'm not going to bring home some food for my one kid and tell the other two, yeah, but y'all got to eat a regular dinner.
Right.
So, like, yeah, it's a problem.
Moral of the story, like old boy said in Minister Society, the Jimmy was on, it was extra tight.
Well, fuck them kids, because them wasn't his.
Yo, they definitely
having all these fucking weak ass baby daddies that don't want to bring y'all kids something to eat. Like,
well,
this
with
is
Roe versus Wade being overturned, it's probably about to be a whole lot more of weak ass baby daddies out here. Because depending on where you live, if you can't get the plan B or you can't get
I had to do, y'all. We're literally on like a video chat because I had to see what the fuck he was looking like because he only had a couple pics and he slid in my DMs.
Mm-hmm.
So he called me a video chat. He's giving ugly. So I'm all set already. So I wanted to just pull a Shanice and bang on him. I have a little combo real quick. It's whatever. So he's talking about Roe versus Wade, how he can't believe abortions is illegal, this, that, and third. And I'm like, well, hold up. I said it really just depends on where you live at this point. Like, it's gonna be something that's gonna be determined state by state. This nigga say, nah, it's illegal. I'm like, okay.
Oh right. No, not an idiot too.
You got it, dog.
Yeah.
Blocked. He is stupid. Please miss me.
You can't pick a struggle and you pick it. You got one already naturally. Don't.
So we're gonna start our this or that segment. While we're waiting for our guests.
Yeah, he said he pressed the link. I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna try and call. I'll be back. Let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
So our first this or that is Miss Independent by Neo or Rockin' That Shit by The Dream. You go first, Trace.
The Dream. That was my shit. Like, I don't know. When that shit used to come on, I just used to get lit. Like, hey, she rocking that shit. Like, I fuck Dream. Like, really, seriously.
Well, I like The Dream too. I would say Miss Independent remix. I know that wasn't the question.
Yeah, it was fire, yeah.
But the remix of Miss Independent with Fab and Jamie Foxx and all of them. Nah, that shit is like that. So not you in the car.
Oh, okay.
Rolling.
Not you send me the voicemail.
Not his picture me rolling out here, nigga. What? I know Bessie so ghetto.
I know. I mean, we're not gonna give you the ghettoest one yet because We had someone
I'm in
playing
daddy mode. I'm in daddy mode. So
Oh,
stop.
you got your kid in the car?
Yeah,
you're not
man.
on your effing kids.
And hi.
And
Say
you
hi.
are instantly forgiven. Instantly.
Okay, because she's too cute. Okay, we ain't even mad no more. We ain't even mad.
All right, let's give our intro to our guest, comedian Jay Real. What's goody? He's not, new to the show. He came on. He supported us when we were in the West Side.
Nothing. When y'all was,
We
when
were in
y'all-
the trenches.
when y'all
we
were
were in
nothing.
We didn't have anywhere for him to sit.
Nowhere. Nothing. Y'all was nothing. What's
So
up?
we appreciate you coming back on the show. We know you're a busy businessman, so we appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all good.
All right,
What's
so
up?
we're finishing up our this or that, and it's Miss Independent by Neo or Rockin' That Shit by The Dream.
You said who?
Miss Independent. Miss Independent. That's
Okay.
why
Get the vocals. Hey, get the vocals.
Or Rockin' That Shit by The Dream. Go ahead, Treese.
Definitely.
No, sing the song.
Oh, she rocking that shit like. Oh, I can't curse in front of the kids.
Oh, yeah.
He's only two. Here, hold it. You can have it.
So I'm going with she rocking that shit. That's that.
Girl,
I'm
what?
going with she rocking it. She rocking that shit like, hey.
Hey, I'm
Yeah, I
going
like
Miss Independent remix.
You ain't say the remix.
I
though.
know, but I added that.
But you didn't say
We
the
know
remix.
how Jay Real feel about independent women, so I'm sure that that's not going to be his pick.
No, the other one is. I don't even like independent. I like it.
I'm not gonna hold you, Jay Real. I really don't even like being an independent woman, so I feel you.
It's
Like
very trash. It's very ghetto. It's
I like
giving
being
hell
independent.
no.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't even like it.
But let y'all tell it. It's like y'all enjoying. I'm living this independent.
Oh no, not me. I never said that. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No,
I had a good time. I had a good time until inflation, and now I'm a little over it.
So you want it for the wrong reasons. That's why nobody don't want you.
I know, right? I agree.
All right.
But it's cool.
Differences by Genuine or Put That Woman First by Jaheim.
Always put that woman first. Always put that woman first, fellas.
Yeah, I'm going with Jaheim as well.
What's differences? My
whole life has since you came in.
That was a jam.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
I'm going with differences too.
Go with differences.
Yeah, that shit is like that.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
so
Go ahead,
Throwback Usher or Say Goodbye by Chris Brown. I can't hear Say Goodbye. Somebody hit that.
It's never a right time to say goodbye.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
What was the Usher one?
Throwback.
You're gonna want me back. The one with him and
That's what she
Jadakiss.
said to me.
Yeah.
If
like
you ever leave
You're
me.
gonna want me back. Okay.
What y'all going with?
It's so tough.
That was a good one.
I like that Usher.
But
Throwback.
I think it's the Usher with the throwback just because he got Kiss on there. Yes, I like that one.
Okay.
Better song though.
Throwback. I like Throwback, but
You going with Breezy?
I think I'm going with anything. You know, me and Breezy, we got a love-hate relationship,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go with Throwback.
So-
Yeah, okay, that was a unanimous.
So why hasn't he wifed you yet?
I cannot.
He
Don't
did
start.
on the low. Don't get muted, okay? Brunch date or dinner?
I'm going with dinner date. Brunch is for my
Right, yeah.
bitches. Like,
I was about to say depends on with who, yeah.
brunch be getting lit to some trap shit. Like, I don't want to go to brunch with a guy. Like, boring.
Well, I like
48.
No. Your ass stay. You want to go to STK every week, bitch. Okay. So
But look, for most chicks, what they do is when y'all go to brunch, y'all be there till dinner time. So when is dinner? Like y'all drunk, and we'll be there till 8, 9 o'clock. Now it's dinner time.
I mean, I brushed that long. Stop.
You be there for a minute though.
You there for a good minute. I'm going with
Good the mimosas is.
I'm going with dinner because my dinner, y'all know I'm out all night. So I'm a night owl. I'm going with dinner. Me and brunch don't get along so well because then I'll be wanting to take a nap and then I don't want to come back outside. Like I got a love-hate relationship with brunch too. So I'm just gonna go with dinner.
Right. Because
What about you, Jay?
almost didn't make it to that damn concert.
Facts.
Jay, brunch or dinner?
Y'all remember that song by Sunshine Anderson, Lunch or Dinner?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Now that just came to my mind. Dinner. I want dinner.
Yeah,
I
I
like-
agree. I think
At
dinner is
Topeka, you still a regular at Topeka?
Nah, I spent too much money there.
Shout out to Topeka though, because the food.
Those
definitely-
drinks in the bottles.
Patron shits? Yeah.
Oh yeah, the margarita.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
That
that.
almost had me needing to buy a Plan B.
Their food not better than 809s though. 809 food is
Don't
better.
get the pepper steak because all you're gonna get is 90% peppers.
It's gonna be peppers and onions with some gravy.
That's funny. It's
All
stupid.
right, guys. Quickie or hours and hours?
I could do this for hours.
Okay, but for real, not hours though. Like a good 45 minutes to an hour, not hours.
Hour,
and hours.
exactly, an hour.
Yeah, give me an hour. Let's take a nap, come back, get another hour. But like hours and hours.
Yeah,
No.
seriously. Even an hour is too long. This nigga tried to fuck me for 2 hours, y'all. I said, "Are you on a
I'm
perk?
gonna
Like,
cry.
what's wrong with you?" I
That
gotta go
thing,
to
that
Tati.
thing was dry.
Exactly. At that point, your pussy was dry because you're
No,
over it.
honestly, for real, my
That's-
shit literally stayed wet the whole time. I wanted it to dry up so he could stop. Honestly,
You
I
wouldn't
really
have
did.
though.
Stupid. 2 hours? Oh my gosh.
Hours.
Was y'all sweating? Because it just seemed like it's too long. Like it's a real long workout. I'm good, love.
You almost
Amazing
did
niggas
shit.
too, y'all. I was literally putting in
So-
work. I was on top.
So I'm gonna tell you what's generally going on. When a guy, and guys probably be mad at me or whatever, but when guys usually have sex that long, like 2 hours and stuff like that, like they've taken something.
They on some drugs. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
And
thought the same thing, honestly.
yeah.
Now, if we going 2 hours because we keep having multiple rounds, that's different. That's the kind of hours
So-
and hours I can go for. But like,
Even if you on something and he come one time and he's still gonna be hard and he's still gonna keep going because it's gonna be up. So yeah, 2 hours is I think I probably did that maybe twice in my whole life. I was on something. One time I was. That's what I heard. That's all.
all right, quickies or hours and hours? What you giving out, Jay?
I don't like quickies, to be honest with you. I don't like quickies. Like 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes.
Right, that's ideal. I agree.
True. Shanice?
I
But here's-
prefer this.
I need 15 to 20 minutes to lick it because that's just who I am.
Okay.
And then
True.
then we're gonna do a nice hardcore 30 minutes.
Okay. That's about right. Denise.
I would like Folgers real quick. Get me in, get me out, let me done so I can have a good day at work. So in that
You like
aspect,
those morning quickies to get your day.
yes, like
Okay,
I
I feel
prefer
that.
I prefer those right before brunch. No, but
You want a quickie? It's running late to work. That's probably what it is.
I'm always running late to work. You know me. I'm always late. But if I had to choose for the rest of my life, I'm gonna go with hours and hours because I enjoy foreplay. So definitely. gonna
Speaking of foreplay, do you guys like it hairy or bald?
I want a
So
man
we-
to
Are
manscape.
we talking about a man?
We're talking about a man because I like my man to manscape.
I want him to manscape. It's
I don't deal with men, so I
But
can't. answer.
obviously, you're gonna talk about women.
We're
Okay.
talking about, do you want your woman to get her shit waxed or nah?
I don't like wax.
So you
What?
want a hairy pussy?
I like a little like a brush cut down there. To be honest with you, like a one, You know the one.
Like,
We don't know what a one guard is, nigga.
No,
it's like a Caesar.
like
Like
a
a
little
Caesar.
shade.
Like a Caesar.
Yeah,
I'm weak.
yeah. I don't. It's just something that I'm just really against, like that skin. Like that's like that's a baby. Like I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm a grown ass man.
I've
What about
heard
me
a
some hair.
landing strip?
that before.
Is a landing
Huh?
strip okay? What about a landing strip?
Just a little bit, a little patch.
Okay, so no baldy. But you
No.
want it groomed. You do want it groomed. You don't
Not a
want wild
bush.
forest.
No bush.
Yeah. You could groom it.
Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
I like mine landscape.
I come. Y'all come from the era just like me. We 40. Who 40 here? Somebody 40.
None of us.
Nobody.
I will be in a few weeks.
Well,
That's 40, nigga. Hell no.
shaving just started. I come from an era where
No.
every girl I was with had a bushy twat. Every one of them.
Not a snappy nappy dugout.
Yeah,
No.
no, we've been at least trimming it down to a
I
one.
mean, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't really start getting waxed until maybe like 5 years ago.
2000 exactly.
I've been getting waxed for at least like 8-9 years. I've been getting since Raina opened up. I've been getting waxed.
So I've been doing this since 2000. So 2015, y'all just started.
No, I was getting waxed before that.
But I used to shave my shit all the way down though myself before
Wear
that.
it, shave it, something. We was not out here giving.
Not
We
yet.
wasn't giving out hairy snatches.
No, it was never snappy nappy dugout. Like
We in return don't want those because I want mine nice and manscaped. Get all of that out of the way. Let me see everything you got.
Honestly, I mean, I really don't give a fuck, but I do like it if they shave it off. It's cool, but if you don't,
you have a preference, but if not, it's not a deal breaker.
we're still getting it in.
Okay.
I agree. But just for the fellas listening and watching, we do prefer manscaping. It's not a deal breaker, but you definitely get extra points when you
They
manscape.
sell clippers specifically for that. Have a little light on there, everything. It's called
You might
Manscaped.
get head a little bit longer if you manscape. Okay.
If you got no hair down there, you can definitely get some head longer because there's nothing getting caught in there. There ain't no odors, nothing. It's all good. So Manscaped.
Always shaving. I always bring it down. I don't like its skin, but I always bring it down low.
Keep it low.
And it makes you guys bigger. Look bigger.
It makes your hair. It makes objects hair bigger.
For the brown and serves, that's a little tidbit for y'all.
Good.
Y'all might
That's
wanna do that.
hilarious.
Bye. Let's get into tonight's show topic.
Down and serve.
Brown and serve, baby.
We always shouting out the brown and serves.
We really need to trademark that.
We do. We need to get shirts blocking the
Because
brown and serves.
promise y'all, I came up with that shit in like
I feel
2000
So
and
We might have still been in high school. We might have still.
I promise you, right after I fucked with this nigga, he had a little ass dick, and I was playing on his phone. And yeah, I was like, "Hey, can I speak to Brown and Serve?"
We were so out of pocket. I can't believe.
I can't even buy those sausages anymore because of you.
All right, so
All right, F them kids.
co-parenting and fuck them kids. So, what do you guys think a single parent is? Because I keep being told I'm not a single parent because my kid's father is active in their life, but
That's a fact.
technically, the definition of a single parent, according to Webster, is a parent who lives with their child or children alone with no partner in the house. So, that would indeed, in fact, make me a single parent.
But single means one without any other. A single dollar is by themselves. Am I right?
Yes.
But you have help taking care of that child. So you have another dollar with you.
But
That's
not necessarily. If I'm at home and I gotta call you and risk the possibility of you not answering the phone, you're not help right now. If I'm disciplining our child and I can't tap in and tap you into the party, I'm singly taking care of this at this moment. I gotta run you to replay, and then you gotta run behind me and now come parent behind me. So technically, I am a single parent.
I
So
think
even for you, Jay, you're a single father. You wouldn't consider yourself a single father?
No, because we co-parent. We take. I'm a single man, but I'm not a single father. Um, we take care of our child together, and my other daughter's mom. We take care of our child together. It's not so. I'm not gonna say that I do this parenting by myself. I'm not gonna say that. And if she says that, that's on her. But we know what it is. We really both do for our daughter. We both do for my other daughter. So
But I
can't.
feel like there's no way you can equally parent when kids live with one parent. Yeah, you may be active. So that doesn't mean you're not an active father. That doesn't mean you're not participating. But in all reality, most of the weight is going to go on the person who the children live with, which is why part of the definition is with who they live
So
with.
here's my thing. Relax. You're fine. You're sleepy. Relax. So here's my thing. I had to break it down to my. She's getting sleepy. Look, you getting sleepy? You getting sleepy?
Aww.
You know they fighting at sleep now.
So I had to break it down to my children's mothers before. What happens is, so say for example, I'll come get her, and I get her on certain days, and what I do know is when her mother goes to work, she goes to daycare. Daycare has my child from X amount of hours. And then you get home at night. Our daughter is always in the bed. What time is it? Shit. I'll say not even 10.
Almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah, not 9 o'clock. So she's in the bed like 9:30. You know what I'm saying? So you aren't spending that much time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we want to be technical. You understand what I'm saying? So I think if a parent, I'm gonna get you out. You have to relax. You don't have to do that. Okay, relax. Come on, get out.
Oh, look at the gentle parenting.
I know,
I was just reading about that. I was just reading about the gentle parenting. Look at that.
Aww.
In effect.
I think you're a
Oh, yeah.
parent if you have another parent that is not involved the way that they're supposed to be in the other
You
kid's
become a
life.
single parent.
Yes.
So you're in agreement of you're a single person, but if you have an active parent, then you guys are co-parenting. You can't necessarily.
You're co-parenting. You're not necessarily
That's correct. Yeah, we both take care of her. My other daughter's mom. We both take care of our child.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. So, is it better to be a single parent or stay in an unhealthy, unhappy relationship for the sake of the kids?
No, definitely not staying in an unhealthy relationship for the sake of kids. Fuck them kids. Because if you get the mind, the body will follow. So what does that mean? That means Jay, has to make conscious decisions enough to keep me healthy, because whomever's on my back, as you can see, is dependent on me to swim to shore to keep us afloat. But if they're frantic and they're on my back and I'm unable to be stable, like, we're gonna drown. So I have to get my mental straight in order to take care of the things that I contribute to, if that makes sense.
Do you feel like you did everything in your power to make it work before you decided to make that decision?
At certain times, but at certain times I did, but sometimes people outgrow one another. You don't have the same vision anymore, and you have to learn that that's okay. But now the best interest is keeping the foundation, solid to the best of your ability, and just really focusing on the child, but keeping that respect there, no matter who left or whatever the case may be. But just staying strong for the betterment of the growth of this baby. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my mind is at, to be honest with you.
So let me ask you, like, you were with your husband and you guys had children. Like, what part of the kids played a part in the length of time that you decided to stay in your marriage before you decide to tap out?
I mean, I think it definitely, the kids, I didn't have that fuck them kids mentality until I probably should have had it a little sooner, because like Jay said, it does, if your mental isn't, especially as the one who in my marriage was like the one that the kids came to for emotional support or whatever, if I'm not there mentally, I can't really be there to support them in that manner. So in the beginning, it was like, you know what, let's do counseling, let's do this, let's do that, because we do have these kids, and try and make this work. Even though, you know, we both knew like this was over, but we still trying to work it out and still trying to figure it out because of our kids being so small. We thinking that it won't affect them, and in all actuality, children witness and hold on to a lot more than we think. So
That's
I'm definitely for, you have to be like, you have to have self-care in order to care for the children that were placed in your care.
So let me ask you guys this. 66% of Black households are a single parent household versus 24% of white households. So do you think it's because we see single parents growing up so much that we feel like we can do it? So we have that fuck them kids mentality versus white people. The majority of them come up in a house where their marriage is promoted. That's what they're seeing. That's what's normal to them. So they're fighting longer and harder to keep their marriages.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that statistic.
No,
4%.
that is a factual statistic, but it was designed.
I mean, it came from the website, so
it was designed like this from the beginning of time. Willie Lynch created this, to be honest with you, the slave mentality. They broke the Black family up. So nowadays, what society is doing is they're separating us psychologically by building the Black woman up, telling them, hey, listen, you can be IND. You don't need him. You know, we're going to give you a raise. Now you become the man of the home, you know, and then the Black man is out there wandering by himself, and neither party is trying to have communication skills because they're afraid. You know, we fear what we don't understand. So if we don't have that communication, you know, there's nothing being done. And so women today, that's why you guys have the opportunity to make so much money, because the white man slid in the door and has been wanting to mess with you and want to weaken the Black family. It's all designed like that. You know, it's designed like that. And so psychologically, Black women have this attitude of, fuck that nigga, I don't need no, when in actuality you do. You're out there struggling, you're going from man to man. Your son is becoming gay, your daughter's becoming gay. Like the man is a potent nucleus that's necessary in the home. You know, and regardless how people may feel, the man is necessary. Man, God, I believe, and that's in the Bible, the Quran, the Torah. God created man and woman for one another.
I agree. I do think, like, you know, I think that in the Black community, there is a lot of struggle of and people hold on, but I think that it's not a lot of background work to keep the family together, because we see so many, oh, your grandmother was a single mother, your mother was a single mother, your aunt was a single mother. So you see it over and over again. So you're like, I can do this by myself. And I think we really got to start changing the narrative. And I mean, it comes with vetting who you have kids by and figuring out before we start having kids. But I do believe in a little bit with trying to work some shit out when there's kids involved. Now, if it's like an extreme toxic situation and, you know, you getting your ass beat or stuff like that where the kids are witnessing, absolutely tap out. But I do think that we need to work harder on trying to keep the family together, because
the problem is the respect. There is no respect. There once, especially for two people who are falling out of love with each other, once they have figured out, like, I don't really like this nigga, I don't like him all that much, the respect level also goes out the window as well. So it becomes unhealthy, unhappy, toxic, and y'all talk to each other nasty. And
but do you think that if you did the work, you can, because I feel like respect is something that can be gained, or falling in and out of love is like normal. So do you think if you actually did the work, if we promoted doing the work more, that it could change that?
I can tell you from experience.
Nobody wants to work on themselves because it's so much easier to point the finger and place the blame.
Exactly.
Yeah. Everyone wants the easy route out. Everyone wants the right
that
now
is not necessarily true, because for myself, I put in the work, like 2 years of work of myself of the relationship, of all of that. But sometimes once you reach a level of toxicity and disrespect, there is no repairing that. Like, it's unrepairable.
I've heard it from two different ways. So one, it was like, okay, I feel like as long as, like you said, Mia, there's no domestic violence going on or anything crazy like that, then there's literally like no reason to break up if you guys have kids. Then there's the other side of it that's like, what if your spouse said to you, if we did not have kids, I would not fucking be with you. I would not fuck with you. How would that make you feel?
I think,
or would you be like, fuck you?
I think, we all get upset as individuals because things don't pan out the way that we thought they would in the beginning, in the honeymoon stage, in the dating and the courting stage.
That's not the real deal.
And we get frustrated. So we don't know how to communicate. We have different love languages. We don't take time to learn who we are. We don't take time to learn our partner. Everything is just so superficial, and we take it for face value. Because you look nice and have a nice looking booty, I'm gonna say a couple sweet things to you, woo you, take you out. We have some good sex, but I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know what's your background.
You sound like a Hilled Me and J Real.
It takes time.
Huh?
I said you sound like a Hilled Me. And do you go to therapy?
I have. I
can tell.
Say that again.
I said I can tell. I can tell. Like
self development is real for me, and I'm still piecing it together. I'll never be healed, And this comes from a long lineage of, broken home, broken parents. Never was together. I've never seen that. I've never.
How many kids do you have?
I have 4 kids. So I just chose to break. All different mothers. I got some good penis over here, to be honest.
Oh my gosh.
Let's mute him. Say no.
But you know what? I also think what happens when people have, not only and they get in relationships and they have children, the person you met me 10 years ago, I've grown and I've changed and I've grown. And most times your partner don't grow up and change with you.
That's what makes a big relationship. Either y'all gonna grow together or y'all gonna grow apart.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But I think a lot of these relationships don't even get that far. They don't even get 10 years in.
People don't. We grow differently. Everyone is different. I think. It's so much easier to put it on someone else. I think when an individual feels as if they're growing, I think it's up to them and their responsibility to say, hey, listen, this is what I think. This is what I believe. I'm changing in this area. And that'll give the other person some insight. Because if you're not watering the other person, you're throwing dirt on them. Because who the fuck are you to say, because you got your shit all together, that I got to have mine together today or tomorrow?
Right. Like, that's true.
Trees grow differently. There's small, big trees. And I know some small ass palm trees that's strong as fuck. You understand?
Right.
So, it's so easy to, society has created this big I and little you type thing. When in actuality, I think we all want the same thing, but we just saying it differently.
Right.
So it's important to communicate.
Communication to the world.
Yeah. And I think that is definitely lacking. Like, there should be a course that couples take in communication, because I may think I'm saying one thing, but he's hearing something completely different. And now I'm mad because why you don't understand what I'm saying? I said what I said, and he's like, but that ain't what I heard. So communication is very important.
So you have to work on the way that you orientate things, and give a better description. So that's where you come in with working on you, because you have to have different
communication. Let me give you my therapist number, because
I'm perfect. I'm perfect. I don't know what Jay's talking about.
Okay.
You are perfectly damaged.
I am perfect, okay, and very communicative, okay.
You can't be.
Household, what do y'all really feel like does that really truly make an effect on the child?
You said a 2-parent household?
Mm-hmm.
In all reality, I do think it does. My youngest son, because all my kids, all they knew were me and their father being together. We're married. So like my son would always say, when I get married, I'm having this and I'm having that. And I'm, it was always the when I get married because that's where he lived. But I feel like another kid who grew up in a household where their parents weren't together or nobody in their family was married or together, they're not thinking that way. They're thinking, oh, my baby mom, or when I have kids. So I do think it makes a difference. I think structurally, if you guys are parenting, because you can live with somebody and not be parenting together, but if you're parenting together, I do think it makes for a stronger unit when there's two people in the household.
In the household?
In the household. Granted, it doesn't have to be. We can co-parent outside of a household and still be great co-parents. But I do think I think that children need both men and women in their life. They need everything that comes with a woman and everything that comes with a dad. And when you're getting it part-time, it's not the same as and it is part-time. If you seeing your kid Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then they're with their mom the other couple of days, it's part-time. So when it's all in one house and it's all in unison,
I'll buy that. I said I'll buy that. I'll buy that.
Oh,
here's my opinion on it, and this is from just my own life and my take on it. If you with somebody and y'all don't want to be together or y'all don't think it's gonna work, break up early on.
Definitely.
Because for me, it was like this. My parents were married before, I was even conceived. It was a 2-parent household, whatever. But my dad, he really wasn't shit. I wish my mom would have got rid of his ass a long ass time ago. And here's why. You say married to him, y'all broke up when I was older. I probably was like in my 20s.
Yeah.
And for me, it just gave me such a low expectation of a man. And then on top of that, it was like, I felt like my mom finally met someone older in life who was really like that dude. Like he did everything for us. He did everything for my sister's children. He paid for my sister to go back to school. He cared about holidays and all of that stuff. That was what I felt like I needed to see. And then he died. So it was like I only got to see that for a few years where it was like, damn, you could have had that happiness a long time ago if you had broken up with him when I was younger. I feel like I remember when my parents were about to like have this little fake breakup, I was like 13 and I was so upset and I walked out of class. That's not me. And so I felt like, my parents probably seen that and was like, okay, we probably should stay together. I just feel like if it had been done at like maybe 5 years or younger, it had an effect on me.
I mean, that seems ideal and you don't have kids. So, it sounds ideal, but like you don't necessarily think you can't work it out. So at 5, yeah, I may be feeling like I don't like you today, but that's part of relationships in general. So yeah, we're gonna fight through it because I see how
they really try their hardest to make it work. But sometimes you gotta let that shit go.
Yeah, sometimes you do have to tap out, but I just feel like, you should definitely try. I definitely feel like what I really think would help just in general is if there was more counsel from other people. If you had more examples of like healthy relationships and healthy marriages, we would have that to tap into. So if everybody trust me, anybody who's been married for 30, 40, 50 years, they done been through some shit. It just may not have been exposed, but there's nobody who's been with somebody that amount of time and has not experienced some shit. So there are things that you will have to work through in any relationship. And so, no, I don't think you should just tap out early because it's going to do more damage to the kids. Because for real, it's going to be damage, period.
Right.
It's going to happen. When your kids are used to
then you're going to be damaged. You're going to be damaged for the next person that comes along, and it's going to be a repeated cycle.
It's a cycle. So I feel like what would really help Black communities is if we kind of discuss marriage more. We wasn't so in this era of, everybody could be a sneaky link. Oh, it don't matter. I don't care. I'm independent. Like, y'all really need to change the narrative of that, and it would change how we operate. Because we don't operate that way with jobs and careers and shit like that. We're always figuring out how to do the work, what class we can take, what other thing we can get under our belt to be better. But in relationships,
not this generation. Fuck out of here. They will quit a job in a motherfucking New York minute. They don't care. What? I'm a recruiter. I see the resumes.
Well, I think like right now that's what it is, but I don't think that's where it used to be. I'm gonna talk from our generation though. I don't think that's how it used to be. We're trying to get accolades underneath our belt to be better career-wise, but nobody's going to therapy when you first start dating somebody. Nobody's seeking counsel from another couple when you do those things. And so I feel like if we did more of that, it would really help us. Hi, baby.
Hi, Nora.
Work on yourself. Work on being a healed individual. Make sure that your happiness comes from yourself.
Right.
You're trying to be in a relationship.
And that's what I was going to say. I feel like a lot of people depend on their spouse or their significant other to complete them when you should come in complete.
I agree.
Now, you got to pin in that one. You definitely got to come whole.
All right. So let's just an ideal co-parenting situation. What does that look like?
Great communication. That's the foundation of really anything. And so I feel like that's what makes most co-parenting situations rocky. I know for me, myself, when I first left my husband, because it was so emotionally high, it was hard for us to co-parent because the energy every time we talk is anger. Like, oh, bitch, fuck you. So we're not, the kids knew what it was. They was able to get away with a lot of shit because we can't communicate.
Right.
Let the hurt and the bitterness go, or co-parenting is not going to work.
It's definitely not going to work.
Decobia said first you need to be mature about the situation. The child comes first. That would be great. That's definitely one of the ingredients.
That is definitely
me and my 12-year-old's mom. When I tell you, man, we have built up a relationship to where we co-parent like so well. Like it's just astonishing, to be honest with you. Now, mind you, I don't really recall too much of the I don't recall too much of the anger from the split 12 years ago. But somehow, man, we really one another. We communicate. We don't hide. We talk as friends, and you know that we never overrule anyone. We do things like
separated basically the whole time.
Yeah, like soon as because we outgrew one another. Like on my way out the door, she's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm pregnant." I was like, "But you know, yeah."
So how long did it take you to get this good communication and being able to co-parent well?
I would say, let me see. It was kind of rough in the beginning because you know, I'm not too fond with little kids. You know, I just think they like too fragile and shit like that. And you know, I was on the go, so I didn't want to, get the baby all the time. So I would give her a rough time or whatever, but I would do it. So I had to get over that hurdle, you know. But 12 years, man, I've been remarkable, and I'm proud of that. I've always said I'm gonna be the dad to my kids that I never had, and
that's dope.
Thus far, I've been doing that. My daughter, I deal with all the schooling with my 12-year-old. I've done all the doctors, all the dentists, and that makes me feel good. My 12-year-old daughter is the one that really helped me transition in life when it came to parenting, because of the wedge that I had with my first older two when I went to prison years ago. You know, so I had to change it over, and you know, I'm doing well. I can always do better, but I'm doing very well with co-parent and just taking care of my kids. You know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like it's good to have like a schedule? Like, do you have a schedule with the baby?
Yeah, I'm on a schedule. I need to tighten up my schedule. I think part of my part of my stubbornness. Thank you.
Oh, she got McDonald's.
Loves the fries. I think part of my stubbornness is, the glitch that the earliness of me and her mom. We still have a couple gripes, to be honest with you, but we worked through it for the most part, I believe. So,
Well, that's dope. We salute you. We salute Black dads.
oh yeah.
Yes. Shout outs to the
But
moms.
I don't say fuck them kids. I say fuck the mamas because I take a lot of shit, you know, and I just do it all for my kids. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, I'll get mad. I've done cuss them out, but I'll end up doing it, you know, and I'm still learning. I ain't perfect. I'm still learning, you know, but I ain't gonna let nothing come between me and this one right here.
Yeah, because she's definitely your twin. Y'all look literally identical.
Oh, I'm gonna
And
get a
do.
blood. But nah, so that's why I share a lot of stuff like between me and my children is because I really want to influence Black dads. Like it's really okay to be, loving, and to show affection.
And so, yeah, like you don't always have to be hard.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But a lot of us people we don't. We're Black fathers. Women,
Right, because that's what you think you're supposed to be. Like that's what society
yeah,
is telling you. So,
I'm not no gangster. These little girls have made me soft.
oh, I love it.
Oh, that's so cute. All right, let's get into the hot seat, guys.
What's the hot seat?
All right, you
Hot
going
seat
first?
time.
What? What's the hot seat?
Do you want to go last? Do you want to ask us a hot seat question first? How you want to do this, J. Real?
You can ask
So,
us a
there's a-
question individually or as a group.
Oh. Okay. Let's go.
Don't act like I ain't do my job. I sent you the layout. Don't act like I ain't do my
I
job.
don't think
You
that
knew this was coming.
Okay, I want to do it individually now. All right. How many kids you got again, Shanice?
4, 5. My
Same dad?
bonus son. So I'll say 4. I include my bonus son.
Same dad? Stop.
No. 2
No.
from my ex-husband and 1 from previous.
Okay. So you up and left with children. Just you and your kids, am I right?
Yep.
Do you feel I'm talking? You're not getting any candy. Do you feel as if you were mentally prepared to go to another state and find the man that you were looking for? If so, how and why hasn't that happened yet?
Okay, the first part, do I think I was mentally prepared to move with my children and find someone else? That's the question. When I left with my children, I wasn't thinking about that at all. Mentally prepared for nothing that I encountered when I moved. I just knew I needed a new space, a new environment, because it was very unhealthy for me there. And if I stayed there, I don't know where I would have been for my children. So I didn't really think about who I was going to have in their lives or none of that, because I actually waited a really long time before I started dating after my divorce. So I was not mentally prepared. And as far as finding that, it took time and, patience on both ends, but I found it.
Oh, now he went out on that
I
note.
dropped Mike.
Black love.
Okay. All right. Judy, Big Booty Judy.
Yes.
You have no children. How many kids you got?
None.
Okay. And you have a career.
I do.
35?
Plus.
Okay.
Yep.
So the Black statistics have said women who are of a certain stature, such as yourself, is the problem, because the two problems that set along the lines of who you are is you have no kids and you have no man. What the bleep is your problem?
I mean, I'm most definitely single by choice. The problem
By
is
listen, you say by choice. I want to interject for 2 seconds.
absolutely, yes.
So when you say by choice, here's my thing. I'm more than positive that you've been with, I'll just say 3 to 5 men throughout this journey that you're on. And there had to be one good, 2, maybe 3 good potential candidates. Therefore, what is wrong with you?
I think that sometimes you just meet people at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, I have probably, met a couple of good guys, who it was just like, I felt like I was too young and they were like over 10 years older than me. And it just wasn't the right time for me to be trying to get married. So I decided, I didn't want to, marry him. Like we were engaged. And then I also feel like, I was in a relationship with someone who was the opposite. Like he was too young. He wasn't ready for what I was trying to do as far as like trying to move forward in like a serious relationship. So I guess I just feel like I gotta be more serious. Like I play around a lot. I feel like I'm kind of childish in a way. So I just don't really be like taking these men serious. Also, I work from home, so I'm not really like meeting a lot of guys and out really, on the scene trying to like date with a purpose. But when that actually happens, I can't really see why, I wouldn't lock down with somebody. But y'all men got some shit with y'all. Let's keep it real.
And do.
It's easy to point the finger. So basically, what I heard you say just now is because it's easy to point the finger, but we're not going to let you do that. So basically, what I heard you say is because when I was younger and I wanted my mom to leave my dad,
I'm
and
not
I
gonna let
felt
a
that
man be that close to.
you know what I'm saying? So no man is worthy and that resembles my dad that's playing games or whatever. So therefore, it's either fight or flight. So I don't want you.
I'm not gonna lie. I have very low expectations of men based upon what happened with my father, and that is why I'm in therapy. Honestly, all of that because a lot of times unconsciously I end up dealing with men who have these traits that I hate. So I gotta get away from that before I really decide that I want to like lock in and really like be with somebody. Like I gotta deal with that first. And that's what I'm doing.
Dope.
Agreed.
Okay. Last but not least, Nene.
Let's do my name next week. Okay.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And how has it hindered you thus far?
Okay, so because I'm doing the work and I am in therapy, I will definitely be accountable. In my marriage, I feel like because of like childhood, my parents were married, but I feel like there were some issues at some point in their marriage, and the way that my mom respectfully disrespected my father in front of me is a habit that I picked up and I didn't realize I was doing. So within my marriage, when things didn't go my way or I was unhappy with things that my husband did, as opposed to having a respectful conversation, I thought I was having a respectful conversation, but I was being very disrespectful and condescending. And so after years of doing that to him and not really knowing I was doing that to him, when he was no longer the man that I thought and wanted him to be, it's like, yo, bitch, you broke him down.
Right.
So that was something that I know now I did, but while I was in my marriage, I couldn't recognize. So I dated somebody after I got out of my marriage and I kind of tried that shit because this is what's normal to me. And the nigga was like, girl, but like what? Checking the fuck out of me. Like you will not, like, I don't know what you did over there, but over here you won't do that. And it made me recognize like, wait, that shit ain't what I'm supposed to be doing. Like that's not normal. That's not, and so that being pointed out to me and me doing the work, I was able to recognize that although I was quote unquote doing the things that I was supposed to do, I was still being disrespectful.
Hmm.
And then mad at the result of my disrespect. So
That's big.
that's
big.
what was wrong with me. But I am actively working on it.
That's
Good
big.
job, ladies.
That is
Doing
dope.
the work.
Trees, get him in the hot seat. Get him, Trees, in the hot seat. Get him.
No.
It is your turn, Jay, for the hot seat.
Are you ready for the hot seat?
Go ahead. I'm ready.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Period.
4 kids, 4 baby mamas. You
All
have
these broken homes.
a very small child. What are we doing to go forward and break this cycle, my guy?
So I come from a broken home.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize who I was as a man until I turned 33. You know, prison, foster care, homelessness. You know, both my parents were gone. You know, so I've always been in survival mode. You know, so as I've gotten older, as I've made children at a young age, I thought the way to taking care of them was monetarily, and I didn't know how to father. I just thought, because I was this young drug dealer, I had to buy him gifts and stuff like that. So fast forward, 2 more kids. I've been learning. I've been accepting responsibility. I've been putting my foot forward. I've been learning how to, appreciate women. I had to forgive, both of my parents who hurt me. I have abandonment issues.
That's huge. Yeah.
So, um, I just had to learn how to respect myself, love myself, forgive those that hurt me. Um,
Forgive yourself.
yeah, I had to forgive myself. I got to stop being so hard on myself, and so what am I doing going forward? I'm more consciously aware about, what's, I am important. I never really looked at me like that, but I am important, and respecting others is primary. My faith, and just and doing being uncomfortable. That's what makes me grow, to be honest with you, because I've always been stagnant. When I'm comfortable, you know what I'm saying. So, but when I do things out of the ordinary, which makes me uncomfortable, that's when I grow. So now I'm like, aha, okay, I get it. I remember a counselor when I was in jail one time. He was like, I was like, man, when I was out in the world, shit was just messing up, but I be trying, and I'll never forget what he said. He was like, man, try fucking harder, and I live by that to this day. So being the age that I am today, I'm continually growing, and I'm just really, I'm doing better. I can always do better. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. That's what I'm doing. And whomever I meet, today that I choose to be with, I'm gonna offer something, because I've been seeing a lot. I want a
So
partner.
do you
I don't want a wife.
want to get married? Do you want to get married?
I would love to get married. Before that is put on the table, I want, understanding. I want respect, because these are the things that I give. And I also want communication. I want a partnership. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do everything with this one person, because if that's not the case, what I can and choose to do is, because there's 27 women on this planet for one man, and each one of those women could satisfy something with me, but I preferably would like for it to be one person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
So out of, let's say 100%, what percentage do you feel like that woman needs to meet for you to say, okay, let's do this. Let you just be that one.
50 because she's imperfect like I am, and you know I'm gonna accept her for where she's at because I know me. I know I will help her grow. I just also need her to help me grow.
Fair
You know?
enough.
Fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Mia,
Over here. So my hot seat question is actually taking it back to one of our guests a couple of weeks ago. I want to know, have any of you had sex on the same sheets with two different people without washing or changing them?
I'm a guy.
absolutely, I can't do it. I
I'm a
could not do it. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Piggybacking is what she called it. Piggybacking, right?
So piggybacking is having sex with two different guys on the same day.
Oh, okay. So, but wait, that's the same thing, right? Or
No,
I guess you.
no.
Well, that is, yeah,
That's kind of like the same thing. But I can't.
They don't change their sheets every day. Keep it real. Stop.
Well, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm saying after, not even to put any of my business out there like that, but I fuck up sheets, so I can't. They gotta get washed, and I can't reuse.
All right, so that's a no for you.
Mute that part. We gotta mute that part.
We'll put some bells over that. Don't even worry about it. We gonna
Garbage.
Trees.
Yeah, I'm definitely changing sheets in between the sessions for sure.
Okay. So,
It depends on the activity.
oh shit.
It depends.
So his is a yes.
I'm just saying though.
Sexual activities. Somebody busted a nut. However, it came about.
On your sheets, are you reusing?
He did it. He did it. And he did it.
Now that I think about it, that's mad slack though.
It is.
Big
Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. We ready for our Black businesses and what's on our playlist?
Yes. We'll let our guests go first.
Okay, Mr. J, Black business that you would like to shout out, and what's heavy on your playlist?
Black business. You know what? Since this pandemic, man, I've seen a lot of us, like a lot of creativeness with the Black community. People opening businesses, the talent. So I just want to shout those people out that's really putting their best foot forward and doing something different and not, saying program and conditioned to the 9 to 5. So I'll shout all them people out, man, because that's a big step. I've been an entrepreneur for 13 years and it hasn't been easy. So I just shout them all out, to be honest with you.
That's dope.
What's heavy on my playlist? I have been listening to, because I've been in the gym for like 2 months, almost 2 months straight, and I listened to T Grizzly. It's motivated. T Grizzly.
First day out is always gonna be.
All I know is first day out. That's all.
Nah, he got a new album.
Oh, he does. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go round robin. I guess I'll go next. So my Black business was going to be yours, Jay. So I'm glad you didn't say yourself because I just knew you was going to say yours. So mine is going to be Your Real Good Entertainment. You know, he be bringing shows to the town. Y'all support him. He's very supportive in the community. So y'all support him. Heavy on my playlist because I'm turning 40 and I don't know. I'm just a old soul, I guess. I've been doing the Teddy Pendergrass Pandora.
Oh, so it's a mix. It's not just Teddy Pendergrass. It's a mix.
It'd be
Teddy
P.
Every little thing of the genre when you put it on your Pandora.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've been on Pandora. I really haven't been listening to anything on Tidal. I tried to give that Beyonce song a listen, and I hate y'all for it.
No,
I love it. I mean,
word.
Okay.
Yeah, listen to the word.
Bless your heart. Go ahead, Treese.
Give people their flowers. So let me shout out J Real quick because I used to be a manager at Verizon, and he came in and he had his business shit together. This was way before people was talking about business credit and all this other stuff. He had his tax ID. He had his bank statements. He had his shit together and approved. So shout outs to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. So my black business this week. Who do I want to shout out? I had somebody in there. Oh, Pablo. We don't hate. We just hustle. Support.
He's a hustler. He's a hustler. I love his grind.
He is.
And we all have some type of clothing item from him. So we done got with him. So y'all get with him.
He's consistent. He's
And
always
I cuss him out. I cuss him out every time he gets something new and I don't have it.
Yes, we don't hate. We just hustle, y'all. And heavy on the playlist is Bobby V, y'all. So we had the verses, and I pulled out that Bobby V, that fucking album, the one with Slow Now. I think it's named after his name, but it's so fucking lit. Like you can literally play that shit through, but what I'm really listening to is like One Woman to Love. I think that song is so dope. I feel like when a man truly chooses one woman to say, I want to be with her, I don't want to break her heart, I don't want to see her with another man, like I want to make this shit work. Like that is so dope to me because that's honestly, unfortunately, not the
that's not what's happening.
Yeah. So One Woman to Love, Bobby V is heavy on my playlist right now.
Okay, I'll be listening to that tonight. So my black business is Foxy Tarot. It's FOXXY_TAROT on TikTok. And she's a tarot reader. She's really, really dope. If you guys are on TikTok, go follow her. She's actually going to be a guest on the show next week. So hope you are prepared to get ready.
My reading, Foxy.
I'm scared to get a reading.
Why?
I don't need her to tell. I don't know. I got a very specific question.
Frank, she told me that shut us down yet. Hey, Frank, no, we still here. We here to stay. On Apple Podcast, Spotify, and YouTube.
Period. She says she delivers the information to you, and what you do with it is on you. So just let that marinate until next week. So you can figure out what to do.
I gotta go. I gotta put her in the tub. I gotta go.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for coming, Jay.
Appreciate y'all. Real talk.
Okay.
Keep doing what you do. All of y'all. All right.
Thank you, Jay.
Later.
Good night.
Good night.
And heavy on my playlist is Donnell Jones. Y'all gotta put that Donnell Jones station on. It's like that. So
I'm gonna have to try that. I
love Donnell Jones. I always wonder why, like, he don't be doing like shows and stuff.
He needs to. He's so dope. He got so many hits, but even like his radio station be all it's everything you need.
Yes, he came up with that. What is it called? Gemini? Something about Gemini. I'm a Gemini, so it's like that is my favorite album.
All right. Well, it has been another successful episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. We love you. When we make it to the top, we bring y'all with us, okay? I am the #1 Mia on Instagram and Mia the Stallion on Twitter. Make sure you follow our Girl Talk page on IG. It's Girl Talk Podcast with the Glow Gang, I think. Something like that.
All right, y'all here. Y'all know, follow me, add me on Facebook. And just so you guys know, we're actually going to start recording episodes instead of having the live show every week, just so that we can kind of have a little bit more autonomy over maybe if we are not available at one Wednesday at 8 p.m. We can still get these shows out to you guys every week, but we still love y'all for rocking with us. Follow us on Apple, follow us on Spotify, follow us on YouTube. Also on the gram, Glow Gang OG. Make sure y'all following me, and we appreciate the love.
Well, y'all know I always have a good time, and I'm always happy to be here. And you will be able to find me, ShaniceL.W on Instagram. I'm heavy on Snap. I love it. Shake It Fast 007. Don't want to hear it, but that's what it is. And Shanice Williams on Facebook. Yes, I'm back on Facebook.
Oh, you back? Your 30 days? It has not been 30 days.
Creep back in a couple days.
It was like 22 days, 4 hours,
like 16 and a half days and 10 hours and 36 seconds, girl.
But it's not the same. So I'm not as active on Facebook as I thought I would be when I came back. But So find me on all on the other socials. We love y'all. We miss y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
We out. Peace.
Mic check 1, mic check 2. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's